Let's get ready to rumble!
ZingerNation jam-packed show today. Peloton up 5%.
What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today.
Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies.
Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna.
The best trade idea resource out there. Woo! What's up, everybody? Happy Monday morning. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Glad to be back at it. The sun is shining. The market is wonky. Life is good. That's what I would say. Shout out to everybody hanging out there in the chat with us. You are all members of ZingerNation. If you're hanging out, you're saying hi, you're a ZingerNation member. Shout out producer AT hanging out in the background there. But all right, guys, let's dive into it. Jam-packed hour of power as always. We've got a couple things that we're going to do today. And just to start it off, a reminder, this is the Trade Idea Show, right? That's what we're trying to deliver on every single day when we are doing this together. We are trying to deliver on ideas, guys. Ideas not just from myself, not just from our guests, but most importantly, out of the chat, out of ZingerNation. So if you have stocks you're looking at, stocks you're trading, drop them in there. Today on the docket in the first half of the show, we're going to be talking cars. We're going to be talking auto parts, specifically auto parts, auto resale. We actually have a very special guest who's going to be joining us, a member of ZingerNation 13. You see him in the chat. So he's going to be giving us the rundown there. I am then going to be doing a portfolio clearing. Check this out. I'm going to share my screen right here. But before the show started, I downloaded a CSV of every single stock, option, ETF, etc. that I own. We're going to run through them, and I'm just going to go like hacking. And the reason why I'm going to do that is based on the screen that I have up here. We're getting into a lot of these days. This is on my screen. These are the biggest gainers and losers of the day. I mean, there's been a lot of red out of these high flyers. And I have SPY up on this side to show, hey, the market is generally up. But I would guarantee, let's take a quick poll. First question of the day. If you guys are up or down today, throw the 1 in the chat if your portfolio is up. Throw a 2 if you're down. I'm in the 2 space. Market's up. I'm down. That's a bad day. That does not help me achieve alpha. And it's a lot of these high flyers are getting smoked without news. I'm just scrolling through the list here, right? Even our beloved Upworks, Bill.coms, etc. So anyways, I'm going to be running through my portfolio and I'm going to hack town. I'm going to hack out a lot of these. I'm not going to say low quality stocks, but a lot of these more uncertain, unproven, high flyer type stocks. Let's tighten up the portfolio again a little bit and redeploy capital into the highest conviction ideas. So we're going to be doing that. But before we get there, I do want to hop into this auto parts market. Again, we've got a special guest, member of ZingerNation, coming on to hang out with us, I think for a second, maybe a third time. Yo, what is up, Mr. 13?
Hey, how's it going, Luke?
Good, man. Welcome back to the Power Hour. All right, let me ask you this question. Are you up or down today? I'm down. Market's up. It's a shitty day. ZingerNation, we got a lot of 2s, a lot of down days.
I'd say it depends on which account we're looking at. My long-term portfolio is looking really good. Shorter terms, not so good. But okay. I just want to make sure that we address one thing here. Last time I was here was my first time, and that was when I was getting all these sounds for chat. What chat wants, chat gets. I got almost all the sounds that they asked for. They're all in the capable hands of Rohan. So when he gets that there for you, you'll be hearing those. Chat wants, or chat gets what chat wants. Number 1 priority. So let's talk some of the used cars, shall we?
All right, let's talk them. What tickers are on your radar, or even why is the sector interesting to you in the first place?
So I actually sold a car recently, and I was pretty surprised that I got the price I did for it because.
Well, okay, what did you sell?
So I had I sold my wife's 2013 Nissan Sentra. We hadn't been driving it very much because it was just kind of sitting in the parking lot doing nothing. I'm sorry, not parking lot, the driveway. And we were still paying insurance. We were like, this is stupid. Let's get rid of it. So we priced it out in February. It's $4K. It's like, okay, well, I'll get around to selling it. Finally got around to doing that several weeks ago. They wanted $5,400 for it now. So we got a 35% increase just over a couple of months. I'm like, well, that's very interesting. What's going on with used cars? And then, of course, we had the semiconductor shortage. Ford saying they're going to see 50% fewer cars made this year. I think Tesla and GM are saying not the same thing, but similar. They're going to see a lower production. So there's going to be fewer new cars made. So let's go to used cars. I started looking at companies like Carvana, CarMax, AutoNation. But then one of the things that we talked about.
Benzinga's out there. Two things. One, of course, smash the like button, share the stream. Two, as 13 is dropping the tickers, put them in the chat. We just had Carvana, AutoNation, and what was the third one you mentioned?
CarMax, KMX.
CarMax. All right, drop the tickers in there.
There's several others, and I'll get to those in a bit. But one of the things that's important to mention is that being a member of Benzinga does have its perks, and you get to participate in these conference calls that happen every Monday through Thursday after the closing bell, and it's called Happy Hour. In Happy Hour, we discuss themes in the market, and these themes usually generate a lot of really good ideas. So the theme that we're going with right now, that we've been going with for the past couple of weeks now, is used cars. And because we're seeing a lot of sales with used cars right now, and one of the companies that we were discussing that was brought up by a very smart gentleman in Happy Hour was Lots. That was just recently talked about on the SPAC attack. This is a former SPAC, and this is just getting beaten up. It's through the de-SPACing process. But this gentleman and myself and others also believe that Lots is due to turn around, especially with earnings coming up at the end of the day today. Just like these other tickers that I'm going to tell you about, they are showing some pretty good earnings from used car sales. And I believe that I'm expecting that Car Lots is going to have really good figures as well. What the market decides to do with that,
let's break down this Car Lots after earnings. Sure. So they did 37 million in revenue last quarter. Estimate this quarter 44 million. So that's like a decent uptick. You're long the stock into the earnings report today.
I have some right now. Yeah, and it's actually doing pretty well because I started buying on the way down after $7, and so I've just started collecting it. I did this last week too because on Thursday it had a really bad day, and then Friday it picked back up and I got out. So I got back in again today. This
is a 1-year chart with daily candles that we have up on the screen here. And you're buying the stock outright. You're not buying options or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No, because if the market decides it wants to make this thing go lower, I want to be able to get out of it quick. But I'm looking at other reports from these other companies like CarMax. I'm sorry, AutoNation had a report on April 20th, and they had an EPS beat and you have there's another company that's Penske Auto Group, PAG. They reported on the 28th of April, and they also had a beat as well.
Wow, that's a beautiful chart. Check out this chart, guys. 1 year daily candles. That is a beautiful chart.
A lot of these companies do have really good upward trend channels going right now. So those aren't the ones that were particularly interesting me. I want to see the ones that are getting really beat up. Because it's been seeming to me lately that if a company runs up into earnings, they tend to sell off, and that's just kind of been what's been happening lately. It doesn't always happen, but it's kind of been happening a lot more. So there's those companies, CPRT, which is Copart. That's another company. Car rentals are also interesting to me. So we just had Avis report, CAR. Last I looked, they were up today, but they may have fallen down. No, they're still up. So
a little bit.
Yeah, so car rentals, used cars, and now I'm going to get into a couple of other things. There's two stocks that I'm looking at in terms of growth, and this is a really good environment for it. RMBL and Hire, HYRE. These are two low float growth companies that are.
Okay, so these are outside of the car market.
They're well, kind of. Well,
okay.
RMBL is actually on the power sports side. They still do some cars as well, but they're more geared towards the motorsports, motorcycles, that kind of thing. And this is an online thing that you can. It's an online e-commerce platform. They actually report on the 28th. So this is one of the ones I'm looking at. They just actually had an agreement to merge with Ride Now, their brand. So that was on March 15th. So they're in the process of growing. The other one that I was just mentioning that I think is really, really interesting is Hire, HYRE. This is a company that allows car owners to rent their idle cars to ride sharing and food delivery drivers. So if you go to work and your car's sitting in the parking lot doing nothing, well, with this platform, supposedly you can lease your car out or have somebody use your car to make money for themselves and for you. They are actually really interesting because this is, according to a bunch of analysts that have been looking at this stock, they are expecting this year to be the last year where they have a loss. Next year, they're expecting positive growth, and they're expecting a rate from there forward about 117 to 125% a year. So those are two interesting growth stocks in that space that I think are going to be do really well this year because, like I said, the environment's really, really prime for that kind of thing. No new cars. People are going to be like, well, what do I do with my car when I'm not using it? You could do that. But then you also have the issue of cars breaking down. Used cars are not new, so they're going to be more susceptible to breakdowns and whatnot. So then we start looking at we look at car parts. So the four that I'm looking at is AutoNation, which is AZO.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta write all these tickers down. So you have H.
I'm sorry to just completely flood you with all these, but this is
this is good.
It's a whole thing that we're looking at, and we're just trying to pick out like some of these winners. I mean, I think these are all going to do really well this year because of the theme, but some are going to do better than others.
Okay, so the car parts, you had AZO, that's AutoNation, right? Yep.
We have O'Reilly, which is
AZO is AutoZone. Is that the one?
I'm sorry. Yeah, AutoZone. Well, AutoNation is the one I already said. That's the sales. So AutoZone is AZO. They report on the 25th of this month. Then you have O'Reilly Auto Parts. You probably heard of them. ORLY or O'Reilly.
ORLY. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly's
Auto Parts.
Yeah. Now you all have it stuck in your head for the rest of the day. Let's go.
Two more then. GPC, which is a Genuine Parts Company. They actually have a dividend, so that's a good value stock if you want to hold that one for a while.
Okay.
And then
that's a beautiful chart too. Look at that one.
And then GT, which is Goodyear tires, big tire company. So a little bit different than the other ones, but I like GT was actually brought up by another gentleman in Happy Hour. So like I'm saying, there's a lot of really good ideas and a lot of good discussions that come out of Happy Hour. This is one of the things that we touched on a lot last week, and I'm liking Lots the most, and then those other two, Hire and Rumble, I like those as well for growth throughout the year. But auto parts, they're going to be a big theme. So are used cars. Okay,
so car lots, we already established your long car lots into earnings tonight. Again, guys, they did 37 million last quarter. 44 million is the estimate for this quarter. The revenue number is going to matter a lot more than the EPS number. So when you're seeing the numbers come out, look at that one. And then the parts do you actually have the part stocks, or are you just looking at them, or where are you at with those?
I used to have Genuine Parts Company, and that was back toward the beginning of the pandemic when they just went straight down to hell. And then they started coming back. I think they were well under $100 at the beginning of the pandemic. I think they were in the 70s or 80s. But they've come back since. So I'm not in any of these auto parts. I definitely would trade them. Or if I was going to hold any for a very long time, I'd probably hold GPC, just because if I'm going to hold something for a long time, I like to have a dividend on it. Okay. But that's just me.
Okay. I mean, some of these charts look beautiful on these auto parts cars, this GPC. So I've got to do an exercise in a little bit where I'm going to go through and clear some junk out of the portfolio. And maybe it'll be like something like this looks really nice right now.
And another thing that's important to think about is we're moving toward the EV market for vehicles. And I know that this has been brought up before by Mitch, but he said that copper is going to be a pretty valuable commodity here. And let me just give you some numbers on how that relates to this theme. So conventional gas-powered cars can contain anywhere between 18 to 49 pounds of copper.
Okay,
but the average EV is going to be containing around 183 pounds.
Holy shit! 103 pounds of copper per car.
183 pounds of copper per car, and that's in batteries, electrical wiring. There's a lot more copper goes into those EVs than they do in the ICE vehicles. So that's just another thing to think about when you have these themes. Is that what other sectors are going to get affected by this? Copper copper is going to be a big, and we have lithium already. That kind of had its day. But I think copper is something to be paying attention to right now.
I totally agree. And copper's ripping. Copper futures are ripping.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to pull up a screen where I'm going to show the biggest gaining mega cap stocks today, because a lot of these miners are huge. But if we look at these 50 billion plus. Let's see the gainers. All right, so here are the gainers. Look at number one on the list: copper, iron ore. We keep going down. There's another one. There's another one. So yeah, they're hot today. All right, that's interesting. I hadn't made that EV connection.
Yeah, but this is like one of the things that you want to do when in this market, especially. Kind of think of an overall theme that's going to do really well this year, and look for the stocks in that theme, and then you'll usually most of the time you'll get to either participate in that and make a good chunk of money, or you'll beat the puck to the destination.
Yep, and for copper stocks, I see some people asking SCCO, Sandy Charlie Oscar. That's the first one on the list up here. So some of the other ones: BHP, Bravo Hotel Papa, VALE, Victor Alpha Lima Echo, PBR, Papa Bravo Romeo. Those are a handful for you, I'm sure. Chat. Oh, Rio Tinto, you got to throw in there too. RIO, Romeo India Oscar. Those are some quick copper ones.
But yeah, that's what we're discussing. They're probably going to be discussing something else in happy hour today. I think we wanted to let me just look and see what we had here.
If you're wondering what the happy hour is,
yeah,
that 13 keeps mentioning for Benzinga Pro members, it's like where all the Benzinga Pro members, right? These are a pretty serious group, all get together and do like a mind meld. Where they're dishing out ideas, working together, trying to figure out like, hey, okay, this used car idea is a trend. What are the stocks in them? What are the earnings dates? How do we play them, etc. If you want to check it out, pro.benzinga.com, pro.benzinga.com. I'll make it even easier. I'll put the link in the chat. 2-week free trial. No reason not to at least check it out, is my opinion at least. And guys, smash that like button. Hit the share button. Let's get some more zingers in here so we can get some more ideas going.
Please, I want to hear more ideas. I want to see more guys in that happy hour. The more ideas we have moving around in there, the more profits we'll make. I
like it, man. All right, you gave us the big download, and let's ask one more question while you're still here. Throw this one out to the chat. Lots. If you guys are long lots, car lots, ticker LOTZ, drop the one in the chat. If not, drop the 2. I still own this one, so I'm with you, 13. It's a very, very small. It's like one of my smallest positions. So I at least have a handful of it. So I'm at least gonna hang out on it. And question: What time is happy hour, 13?
It's always after the closing bell. Okay. So if you have the invite link and you click it, you'll be brought into the conference shortly after the bell rings.
There you go. Boom. How about that Coinbase? I just got that one on Friday.
I'm not. I traded Coinbase on its IPO day. I bought a share of at 420, and then I sold it at 422, and that was it. That's all the fun I wanted to have.
All right, there you go. $2, we'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I just wanted to have some fun.
There you go.
No, I'm not getting into Coinbase right now. That's something for later, maybe.
Yep. Cool. All right, sir. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Take care, ZingerNation. Stay green.
There's the air horns, baby. All right. Stay green. I like it. All right. There we have it, guys. There's the used car segment. If anybody else, I'm going to make the call. If anybody else in ZingerNation has a sector, has a stock that they want to pitch, it's really easy. powerhour@benzinga.com. powerhour@benzinga.com. Send that email over. We'd love to bring you on, especially, if you're like 13, you know what you're talking about. It's been a little bit. So that's the move there. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, what we have ahead of us today, I'm about to make a quick run through a handful of stocks that I own, do some portfolio cleanup. We're going to hopefully get over into that chat challenge. And then we have Terrible Trader coming on. So again, this is the Trade Idea Show. That's where you're hanging out on. That's what we're doing today. So if you have ideas, you have stocks you're looking at, put them in the chat. I see somebody just dropped in MP Materials. That's a great one. I really like that one. But all right, let's play this little portfolio cleanup game. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to move quick. All right, we do things quickly on the Power Hour. That's how we always roll. Let's make this full screen. Take my face off of it. Boom. There we go. All right, we're gonna move fast. That way we can get to a chat challenge. But all right, I'm gonna skip down to stocks that I have. Here's the full list, just out of the brokerage account. This isn't the retirement accounts or the long-term accounts, etc. BTN I'm good with. A lot of these small banks, you're going to see a lot of small banks in there. I still love these small banks. But basically, I'll explain my thinking really quick. When I go through it, I want to do a portfolio cleanup. I think, why do I own the stock? Does the thesis still hold? Do the numbers still hold? Small banks, the answer is absolutely yes. We have rising interest rates. They're still great acquisition targets. They attracted a ton of customers from PPP. I love the small banks. Clover Health. Nope, that's going away. Sorry, guys. I have no reason to own Clover Health right now. I know it's a favorite, but I need to downsize the portfolio. It's going. Delta, same thing. I think the jig is up. Delta's going. We had a really nice run with Delta. I'm taking it out. Ford, Facebook. Both of those I'm still fine with. Ford, I think we'll still get some EV energy later this year. Facebook, nice long-term core holding. Foreigner, no reason to hold. Another small bank, we're fine with it. eToro, I still love all the brokerages. You're going to see a handful of brokerage stocks as we're going through this. I still love all the brokerage stocks. Matt Cole's asking, how do you manage that many names? A lot of them are like around ideas, right? Like I own several brokerages. I own several, like traditional automakers, and I'm owning it for the theme, and I own the ones that the numbers back up. I think that all these brokerages are going to have some killer numbers. I see it with the traffic on Benzinga.com, so I'm hanging on to all the brokerages. Fortinet, jig is up. Great run. Time to clear that out. GE, there's no reason to own GE anymore. GM, same thing as Ford. We'll get some more EV energy later this year. Google, Home Depot, feel good about those. HIMS is going on the maybe list. We talked about the brokerages. We still love all the brokerages. That's Interactive Brokers. That's IG Group. In Seago, Matt Kolb. Should we still be long in Seago or not? Matt Kolb in the chat in ZingerNation. That's the question I'm asking. Should we still be long that stock or not? He's the bull in it. Okay. All right. Insignia. There's no reason to own this one anymore. We kill this. There's another small bank. Fine. Car lots. I'm keeping on the used car theme that we just talked about. We have the earnings tonight. It's a really small position. I'll let it ride into earnings. Lumen, no reason to own that anymore. Southwest, same as Delta. I think that a lot of the jig is up. Mara, no reason. There's better crypto plays. We just bought Coinbase last week. Mixed T, we'll let it ride. Naked, there's no reason to own this. ORI, another small bank, we'll let it go. Another small bank, let it go. This one should be an ETF, actually. Believe that there. Palantir is a maybe. Sorry. Whoa. Sorry to all you Palantir bulls. Palantir is going on the maybe list. Pershing Square, Bill Ackman SPAC. That's also going on the maybe list. We've been waiting a long time, Billy. Come on. Rocket, we're absolutely keeping, especially after that earnings sell-off. Brokerages, we talked about. Support.com short. We had a really good run in that one. Time to close that trade, take some profits off the table. Striker, we had a great run in that one. Time to close to take some profits off the table. Another small bank, we'll leave it. Brokerage, we'll leave it. Torchlight, no reason to own this thing. Small bank, we'll leave it. United Wholesale Mortgage, we're going to let this one go into earnings, and we'll talk more about that later this week, but we've got earnings this week. Visa, we're going to leave. We just sell put calls against that all day and take the dividend. We love Visa. Virtu will own, again, this is our volatility hedge, market downside hedge. Virtu is a stock that'll outperform them. It's also a dividend payer. And Vislink. We've no reason to own Vislink into earnings. All right. I said we were going to go quick. We just ran through. Let's see how long this list is. The list of how many stocks that I own right now. We just ran through the list of 44 stocks in 8 minutes. I did do this ahead of time before we did it together, right? So I already had opinions. But we have 17. So 17 are on the kill or maybe list. That's how we do it on the Power Hour, guys. We move quick on these things. We let them run. And so that's the move. I'm going to be busy this afternoon going ahead, closing out some of these positions. Some of them I may let ride, depending on how the charts look, and say, hey, we'll put in some limits out there, some stops out there, if we're getting a nice little price action. But that is the deal right there, guys. And if you disagree with me on any of those, right? If you're saying you're selling Palantir, are you crazy? Then you can go ahead. You can say it. You can call me out in the chat. No problem about that. But all right, guys, without further ado, the time is 12:30. We have our next guests who are going to be joining the show. I think Jason Raznick is actually going to be hopping on in just a minute here as well. And again, guys, if you're joining the Power Hour, you're joining the Trade Idea Resource. That's what we're going for. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring these next guests onto the screen.
Are you sure? Hey,
All right,
how's it
what's
going?
up, guys?
How's it going,
What up,
Luke?
what up, what up?
What's up, Luke?
Not too much. How you guys doing?
Good. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there? Good day or bad day? I'm having a bad market day. Good day otherwise.
How about you, Ed?
I would say like flat. I just heard, Luke, you said you bought Coinbase last week. I did as well. I got in a coin at 282. It went lower. So today that position went green briefly. But I definitely got some buyer's remorse because there's a lot of competition in the space. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it is what it is. I'm in, and now I got to manage the trade.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why did you get into Coinbase?
The honest answer, as some people know, like I helped my dad manage his IRA, and my dad has been pretty much telling me like, I really want crypto exposure. I want crypto exposure. I want to buy Ethereum. And I'm a little skeptical of letting him chase things that are a little extended. So I said, you know what? I'll let you buy Coinbase. He wanted to buy it at IPO at 400. I didn't let him do that because it was too overhyped. So I said, you wanted to buy it at 400. I'll let you buy it at 282. And we got in at 282, a little bit of crypto exposure, and that's about it, really.
Okay. All right. So I was looking at it a little bit different than you, which is I was going pure valuation side. It was less about the crypto exposure, more about the valuation. But the stock has a market cap right now of what, like 40-ish billion, something like that. And they have EBITDA this year of, or if you take last quarter and just spread it out over the year, they have EBITDA of 4.4 billion. So the stock is only trading at like 9 times EV to EBITDA, which is below the S&P 500 average. And we're talking about like, a serious growth company that has serious tailwinds behind it. Trading at those types of multiples. Obviously, I think that's the market signaling that, hey, the growth isn't going to hold up. But I can say, just from our readership and our interest on Benzinga.com, the world is still crypto crazy. They have a report after the close later this week. I like the valuation. I like the space that it's in. And so that's why I went ahead and hit that one.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm a little skeptical about them keeping their growth because the competition is rising. And I think everybody knows that Coinbase has higher fees. It is a shame that they don't do Doge, and obviously Doge is the big meme this weekend. By the way, I just want to say this. SNL was trash. Maybe like 1, maximum 2 good skits.
Dude, I think every episode of SNL sucks.
True.
Do you? Yes.
I don't even watch it. I don't know.
I made it through the intro and like 1.5 skits, and I'm like, I have no reason to stay awake right now. I could be in bed or I could be watching SNL. I should be in bed.
Yeah. I mean, truth be told, I've never thought Elon was that good of a personality for like that type of presentation to begin with.
I mean, for sure. He's an awkward dude. Super genius.
Yeah, he's better off in like Joe Rogan one-on-one. That type of format works better for him. But
yeah, like him and standing in front of the crowd is like, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's too much for him, man. I feel like he's like, it's not his strong suit, unfortunately. But SNL is that way to begin with. To your point, I haven't watched SNL and actually enjoyed it in like 10 years. So what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? But all right, guys. I guess before we hop back into it, just for anyone who isn't aware, can you just give us a little bit of background on yourselves?
Top, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, for sure. So I make memes on Wall Street Bets. I have for, what is it now, 4 years now. We actually just did an NBC documentary interview in New York City over the past weekend. For that same purpose. So I make memes on the internet about the stock market. I come on Benzinga occasionally to trash talk Palantir, which doesn't usually go well too well with the audience, but that's okay. Today, I'm actually going to go ahead and say that I'm long Palantir at these levels. So maybe I'll win some.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
$18 was my price target. I think $18.50 sounds about right. So today's going to work for me to go ahead and switch up and go long Palantir.
Cool. Okay. You just made some smiling faces then in the chat.
Yeah.
This is the fan favorite.
Yeah, he got attacked. Like, how long ago were we on here? Maybe like a month ago.
3 episodes in a row, bro. 3 times I came on here in a row, and I trash talk Palantir the entire time, and I got hate for it. But
he got attacked, man.
I did.
They were hating. They were hating. So I can't believe I didn't know you bought it today. I like it.
But I'm long, and I'm long, and I'm going to be picking up some more shares today.
All right, so Palantir, you're long it. What's going to make you sell it either way, whether you're right or you're wrong? What are you looking at?
It might be a short-term swing depending on what like the rebound looks like, but I'm expecting it to be by the end of this month back in the mid 20s. So,
okay. All right. I'm taking the opposite of you. I just did like my portfolio cleanup sprint. Actually, I did it this weekend, but we just sprinted through it together. And Palantir's on like my probably kill list. I don't have a reason to own the stock right now. So we're flip-flopping. But hey, I'm selling low, you're buying low.
Yeah.
You're paper hands. You're paper handsing right now, Luke.
That's fine. Take it. I'm glad I sold some of those runners. So
I'll respect. Yeah.
Cool. All right. What else is on your guys' radar today?
I bought some more Fiverr today. I'm so bullish Fiverr. It literally hurts my soul. For you guys that don't know what Fiverr is, they're a freelancing website, but it's a lot for like odd jobs. So the market compares Fiverr to companies like Upwork. 2 completely different things. And the reason why I love Fiverr so much is because the type of work you can buy on the site has so much meme potential. For example, over the weekend, I purchased a dude from a Jamaican island to make a video for me. And I told him to pump weed stocks. So for $17, I got this Rastafarian guy on a beautiful blue beach to get up there and tell people to pump weed stocks. And then he wrote in the sand, Tilray, $420, worth every single penny. But not only that, all right, the company is smashing earnings. They're growing like crazy. The market cap is like 7 billion, and they're gonna be profitable by the end of this year. So I'm insanely bullish Fiverr. I love the freelance. I love the gig economy. I also really like the FUD in the gig economy. I like the fact that people are scared of investing in gig economy stocks because of all the regulations. In order for me to get a good price on equities, everybody else has to be scared. So I like the stock. And if you guys wouldn't mind, I don't know if there's a way we can set this up. I can share my screen, but I'd love to show you guys the video of the Rastafarian man pumping weed stocks. I think it'd be good content.
Do you have
for everybody.
it? Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
We're doing the deep dive in Fiverr on my screen right now. Well, you pull that up on my screen right now. This is the quarterly revenue results for Fiverr. So it absolutely has the growth there. I was actually looking at Upwork this morning. Upwork's down 8% today, so it's sort of a similar move to Fiverr. And I'm like, okay, so I was looking at it from the long angle. Upwork is still at like 14 times price to sales, which is really expensive, especially in a market that's punishing these types of high flyer stocks right now. So that's why I didn't pitch it. I didn't buy it. I even maybe pitch it the other way. But all right, do you have your video?
I do have the video. How's it going?
My video, yep.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Jason Raznick?
Yeah, Luke, I'm
Raznick.
late.
What's up, man?
I'm late. I'm late. You know, it's not cool. I'm sorry, Luke.
No worries.
Did you just get a haircut, Luke?
Yeah, on Saturday morning.
Did we all embarrass Luke yet? Terrible Trader and Hop 91. Did we all embarrass him yet?
I think it looks great, and I can't talk. Look, my haircut looks like it's from like Great Clips, so I can't speak on it.
My haircut is from Great Clips. So there's a girl there, Mary, who I freaking love. Maybe she's super clips, but I freaking love. But that's not what I'm talking about, though. Luke's haircut. Yeah, I know he does it himself, right? Probably, but no, that's not what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Look at that.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Luke retweeted that on Twitter.
Look at this.
Oh my god, dude.
And you know what the best part about this? I guess I'm kind of breaking the news now. Luke doesn't know this. You guys will be here to see this. So the best part about this, and I'm annoyed because I don't see it right now, but it makes it kind of fun for me. I bought a bunch of advertisements on cranes for Luke with like funny pictures of him. but the photos aren't showing up yet. Maybe it starts
that's
tomorrow.
hilarious.
So there's like an ad campaign around Luke winning this 40 or 20 and 20s. Actually,
Okay,
Luke, it's not 20 and 20s. It's 21 and 20s.
It is?
Yeah, they gave a third one. I read like the article about it.
Oh, okay.
Look how good, guys. Listen, anyone can swing any which way they want. I got no problem with it. Gay, not gay, but like, look how good he looks in this photo. Seriously, like my dad.
And
like,
then I got the haircut.
My brother even said, like, look how good Luke's there. I mean, Luke is always seeking feedback. He's like, Jason, I think I got to do something with my teeth, make them a little whiter. I've never noticed, and I hope he doesn't do it right away because it'll confuse me. Like seeing this big white glistening teeth. I'm dyeing my hair, and this week I'm doing just for men, dark brown, black, guaranteed. So I know people tell me not to, but I am doing it. I just am. And but Luke, look, I mean, Train 20. It's a competitive thing. People may joke, "Oh, who lives in Detroit?" But there's a lot of people here. So
yeah, I'm gonna print this out.
He looks like he sells used cars, not stocks, but.
Now, I'm gonna print this picture out and take it to Sports Clips and just I'm gonna tell the stylist, give me the Luke.
Give you
All
the
right,
Luke.
there we go.
That's what it is. Look at that. Give you the Luke. All right. I like that. All right.
I got the video file, by the way, guys, if you wanted me to hit play on that. Or
Yeah, let's see it. Jason, we're getting a sample of Fiverr work right now.
Oh, we are? What are we doing?
We're gonna see what this Fiverr video looks like. How are you gonna play it? Are you gonna share your screen?
Wait, they're telling me I'm interviewing Kevin O'Leary at 4 today. What?
I don't know.
I mean, my hair is all messed up.
I did the financial advisor thing last week. It was sort of fun.
But can I do it from here? Is my audio okay?
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Darn it. All right, I didn't know this. Okay.
So maybe I'll give some context for Jason then really quick.
This looks
what
like
is
a
this?
commercial.
Bro, okay, so Jason, I'm very bullish to stock called Fiverr, and they do freelance work. And so what happens is you
All
get
right,
a
all
bunch
right,
of
all
people.
right, all right. Hold on. Stop. Rewind. I'm Mr. Fiverr. There's a company called Elance. Elance merged with OK Desk, and then now it's Upwork. Okay, I've spent over $1.5 million on Elance, Upwork. Not much as Fiverr, but you're both.
Okay, you know.
Well, you
you're
guys
in.
have to
All right.
battle it out because he
Okay.
hates Upwork. But I just want to see this video before I gotta go.
Well,
Okay,
I don't hate Upwork. I'm just a lot more bullish Fiverr than Upwork for the meme potential. I love gigs like this, and you're not going to get a gig like this on Upwork. You're also not going to get somebody, putting an obsession spell on your ex on Upwork either. The variety of gigs on Fiverr compared to Upwork they're two completely different platforms in my opinion. But
Talk to me.
so I purchased this guy. He says he's from Jamaica. He'll make you a video of him at some beach.
Wait,
he'll say
you
anything.
purchased this guy? You own this guy?
I purchased him for about a 30-second video. Yes, for $17. And
Okay.
here he is running. Just play the video. I don't know.
Play it. All right, someone play it. There we go.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. So you want to invest in weed stocks? Well, it's about time, Do you know how long Rasta has been telling everyone about the goodness of the weed? No, it's been proven scientifically, man. From treating cancer and glaucoma to easing nausea, everyone is enjoying the benefits. So go ahead, man, pump weed stocks and watch your ROI get high. So high. Yeah, man.
And for an extra $5, he wrote "kill rate in the sand." It was the best $17 I've ever spent. I couldn't be more bullish this company and this stock, to be honest with you.
Right.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've purchased Trading Gurus. That was $17, and then I got the extra $5 for the writing in the sand.
That's way cheaper than Timothy Sykes, and this is great. Like that was phenomenal.
Did you set aside any money for the inevitable lawsuit whenever the FDA comes after you for saying that weed cures cancer? Because that's going to cost a little bit more than $17, I think.
Hey, I didn't say it. He did. I don't know.
Okay, he's in Jamaica. I don't know if the FDA has jurisdiction over Jamaica or not.
Yep. Nope. He's good. He's good.
Okay. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of stuff on Fiverr like that?
Yeah, so I do. So I live stream every night on Twitch, and right now, like, I'm just buying Fiverr gigs. People give me money via subscriptions, and I buy gigs for them, and they're all stock related. So I purchased this woman from India who taught me how to touch my face to control my emotions during trading. I bought Trading Gurus. I purchased this guy. I bought like someone to write me an erotica for Warren Buffett and Becky Quick. So somebody wrote me 2 pages of like a love story of Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, and Becky Quick having some, intimacy. And the people love it. My community loves it. We just have a lot of fun. We use Fiverr for memes and to really it's cheap labor, right? Because I'm Canadian, but I get paid in USD. I take my USD, I give it to someone overseas that will take that money and put some work in. So yeah, I use Fiverr for the memes, and you can't get that with Upwork. So the amount of gigs on Fiverr are growing. The people that are on it are growing, and the amount they spend on it is growing as well. So I don't know. I couldn't be more bullish Fiverr.
Dude, I love it. I love it. You're just doing it for anything. And how many guys, you posted that ad on Fiverr and you got that guy, but how many guys bid for your thing?
What do you mean by that?
Well, how did you get that one done? How did you get,
sure. Do you mind if I share my screen? I'll show you really quick.
I don't mind at all. You don't even have to ask me if you mind anymore. Just we're family.
All right. Okay, I got my screen up. If you guys,
no, I gotta hit add to stream though. There you go.
All right. So this is his gig, and it goes, "I will send you a custom video from a tropical beach." And so he has all his reviews, and then there's the basic package. But like I said, that's just the tip of the iceberg. So I actually hire people to teach me Chinese because I want to learn a little bit of Chinese.
Can I pretend that guy was in another? Okay, I love that guy. I'm gonna have him do something for. How did you find this guy though?
So that's really the trick, because on Fiverr, a lot of like the actual subsections, they're pretty professional, data, programming, music, whatever. But it really is trial and error. Like I will just search random things. Like I'll search something like I don't know.
Wait, I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know they don't have this on Fiverr, but what an opportunity for it. What you know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Come on.
Hookers?
So to speak.
I saw somebody in chat say that.
Not exactly, but like.
Well, look, you can hire e-girls to play video games with you, and people pay for it. Like lonely dudes. I will be your lolly waifu. I will play video games with you and watch movies. And these girls have ratings, so yes, you can hire an e-hooker, I guess, is how you would say it.
No, but like, say a couple wants to explore outside avenues. Could they find some help on Fiverr?
Okay, let me see.
Fingers. There you go.
Not yet, but chat, there's a hole in the market and someone can penetrate it right now. Make a gig on Fiverr.
Good use of the word penetrate, but
that was not intentional.
I know, but yeah. So it's interesting what they have on this Fiverr thing. Very interesting. You know what? I think we. You know what? I think you've got me to join. I think
you're sold.
I'm gonna go put in like a few $1,000s and spend it. Maybe we need to do some background video on it and stuff. Like I need to get back our office. Did you see what the Benzinga office did to me?
No.
You probably, yeah. Why would you see that? It's not like a big deal, but they did probably a prank on me. However, they didn't get good video capture of the actual prank. They got like a side view because I actually was shocked by it. But here, I'll share my screen. Hold on. This is like a show of sharing screens, right? Like this is
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what we pay StreamYard for, right?
Yep. Okay, well, hold on. What the hell? Go me back to my StreamYard. Okay, there it is. Add to stream. Okay, you see the top one? I guess I can't play a video, but they did a CEO fart prank on me. And so they have this whole setup, and I guess I can't play a video.
We're gonna like, what do I do with my car? And I'm not protected.
I don't know what the hell is going on here. I'm so confused.
Used cars.
I'm in the wrong thing. All right. Anyways, I screwed up something there, so I just stopped it.
You know what you could do, Jason?
Fiverr to get them back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could hire someone on Fiverr to call your employees and tell them that they're getting fired, and then end the call by saying they're not getting fired. Joke's on you. Just an idea. You could hire someone on Fiverr to Photoshop like the photo of Luke, put him on a woman's body. The possibilities are endless, honestly, and it's cheap.
Yeah, I'm all for this. So how do we get in touch with you guys?
So I'm live on Twitch every night. Hopped is usually a guest on my stream, and we just hang out and we prank call and we.
Where do you live?
Gigs. I'm from Canada.
What about you, Hop?
I'm in Florida, Tampa.
Where? Tampa?
Yep.
My friend lives there.
Really, whereabouts? You know?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while, but Tom Brady. I went to school.
Yeah.
With him.
I live right down the road from the stadium.
I went to school with Tom Brady. If I saw him, he wouldn't recognize me, but we'd have conversation because he would remember some conversations we had.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
No way.
A
Where is
guy
he from again?
A guy at what'd you say?
Where is he from again?
Where's Tom Brady from?
Yeah.
California originally,
Okay.
but then he went to Michigan. That's why. I thought you were saying like, who's Tom Brady again? I'm like, what? That's what I thought you said. Like, what? A guy at Benzinga, this guy Joel Alcana, he has a squeaky voice. His college roommate is one of Tom Brady's agents.
Damn, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah. No, I live in Detroit, dude. Jeffrey, I live in Detroit. So I live everywhere. I live in Puerto Rico, everywhere. So what are you guys buying Dow stocks right now? What are you guys doing?
I'm actually starting to phase into Palantir, believe it or not. And I spent the last 3 showings on Benzinga shitting on Palantir. So the fact that I'm long is breaking news to me, but you know, that's one that I've taken a total 180 on. Besides that, I'm still holding Norwegian, NCLH.
Yep.
And believe it or not, Duluth Trading Underwear, DLTH. It's another winner of mine.
I'm not in a phase right now that I can't open my account for today because I've sold a lot of Tesla this year, but I wanted to sell more by using puts and I just didn't do it. And it's down another $20 today. So I don't want to see my account down 30,000 today. So I haven't opened it. But
Yeah,
maybe I'll open it right now.
That's a good strat. No, actually, Warren Buffett talks about not looking at the market every day. That's not a bad strategy at all.
I'm about to open it though. You guys will see my reaction.
I can't stop you.
I'm opening right now.
Sure,
It's get open. I'm down 23,000. Thanks.
Oof. That's
Better
like
than
almost
30.
double my net worth. You have to cry or it's not content.
I mean, down 16,000 on Tesla, and I've sold a bunch this year. So I don't know what to say. U.S. Steel. Whoever gave me U.S. Steel in the ZingerNation, I owe you stuff. And HAYW. It's another pool stock. That thing is saving my ass.
Jason, I got to pitch a stock to you.
Leslie's. I own it.
I have no idea what Leslie's is.
Oh, it's a girl.
Do you run the account for Benzinga on Instagram? Maybe not now, but one time somebody went live on Benzinga's Instagram account and there was somebody's son was playing Fortnite. Was that you?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. So your son plays video games.
Yes.
How many video game stocks do you own?
Probably not enough. But my son.
Not enough.
Not enough. Yeah.
Not enough.
What are you going to say? Tell me.
All right. Take-Two Interactive.
TTWO. We should
got
do a trivia game. You say company name and I say symbols. I mean, that was easy, but I don't think that can be stumped. But go ahead. Yeah.
I'm all about buy the rumor, sell the news, Jason. I think the market is one massive scam and everybody is playing this massive mind game. So I'm trying to buy the rumor of Grand Theft Auto 6 to sell it onto society when everybody's hyping this, because I know for sure that when GTA 6 gets released, Elon Musk will be tweeting the memes. Everyone will be tweeting the memes. If you remember, so if you look at Activision right now, the stock's been doing great. Earnings have been great. And that's large due to the fact that Warzone was a massive success. Warzone became a meme in the community where people, even women, were saying, oh my God, my boyfriend is spending no time with me because he's playing Warzone and whatever. That sort of like everyone is so consumed with their game will happen with Grand Theft Auto. And I think it'll be bigger than most people expect. And I also don't think it's baked into the stock at all. And the biggest bull case for how these companies are going to make a lot of money and reward shareholders like myself is the way these companies are going to monetize their games going forward. So Roblox kind of set the stage for what kind of premium the market can put onto a game that gives people moderation tools to create games and sell them to little kids, take their parents, daddy and mommy's credit cards and buy these games. Usually these games are they're pretty shit. They're not very good, but kids still pay money for them anyways. In my opinion, it's just a matter of time, maybe 2-3 years until Take-Two announces GTA 6. The market puts a premium on the meme and the hype, and then the market has to put another premium on the monetization tools that they have to implement. I love the company. They have a great track record with games, and also the CEO is a massive Chad. If you look at a photo of him, he's 60 years old. He's in twice better shape than I am right now at 24. So I couldn't be more bullish. Take Two. I think you should be in it.
All right. So you think I should buy it right now? Take Two.
I think you should dollar cost average for the next 2 years. Yes, 100%.
Why not? Activision then?
I think you could buy Activision as well. I think all of look, if you were to take the market cap for Activision, Take Two, and Electronic Arts, you would hit like 150 billion on like a rough estimation. You look at a company like Viacom before obviously Bill Huang took that thing down, its market cap like 200 billion. I think it is ridiculous that the three biggest developers have a smaller market cap than Viacom or at its peak. And it's just a matter of time before those three will probably combine to make 1 trillion within the next 10 years.
Yeah, Jason, the problem is Activision and EA both have similar business models where they pump out games like every single year. It's nonstop. Like Call of Duty has a new edition every year. EA Sports has Madden coming out every year. But the games keep getting worse and worse. And Take-Two has like the IP where they're pulling out bangers every single maybe 3 years, but the potential for growth is way more in Take-Two than it is in EA or Activision. Do you have any thoughts though, Jason, on like Donkey Kong, DKNG, DraftKings?
I look at Catalyst. Okay, so DraftKings has been very aggressive making deals with a lot of different sports teams and facilities. I don't see the immediate catalyst on DraftKings. Okay, so I sold a lot of my shares in it. I do like gambling growing. I don't say it's not going to grow, but I look for catalysts. So like there's many times when I traded Tesla because I saw catalysts. People, battery day, I was selling it ahead because people thought it was going to be a huge win. And so my thing with DraftKings is, other than, sports getting back on, more betting, we know that's going to happen. That catalyst is there. What's the next big catalyst for DraftKings? That is why I've sold a lot of my shares recently.
I guess it would be legalization and the potential for each of these states to like domino effect one another, month after month.
I don't think DraftKings wants complete national legalization right now. I think it's better in this piecemeal effect. It gives them a better first mover advantage. It's just like the cannabis companies, the big ones don't want national distribution right now because they have an edge because they're able to get inside each state. So, I don't want, but I hear you. I hear your point. I mean,
the big thing though is because of the Indian reservations and their stranglehold on local gambling and even local sports gambling. I think that but sports gambling has to come about state by state first. And to me, that just provides, 27 catalysts for the stock to go up as each of these states hopefully get in line. And there's so many budget holes that need to be filled for these states that I think they're going to look for avenues like that to.
But some of that's built in. So I'm a big investor in the thing behind the thing. So I buy the thing behind the thing. So that means like Twilio, HubSpot, the gambling software providers. So I believe you'll see a lot of these gambling software providers be bought out. Penn just bought one out. So I agree with you on that. But it's also I try to buy the software providers versus just the front end, because like Caesars now has a big entry. Caesars, I said Caesars has a big entry. Wynn has a big entry. They're working with the Indian reservations. So I want to buy the vendor behind all these things. That's what I try to do.
Yeah, and I'll agree with you another way too, to maybe fade DraftKings, because the Biden administration and the overall like relationship with these reservations or these Indian groups is super strong right now, and I don't think that's a good environment for us to be taking away their chief source of revenue. So I tend to agree with you on that.
I'm going to take the other side of your guys really quick, because I think DraftKings positioned themselves really well with the UFC. If you watch any UFC event right now, and when they're showing off the boxers, it has the logo of DraftKings, and it also shows the odds on DraftKings. And so I think DraftKings might be a great like thing behind the thing of the growth of the UFC, which I don't think is stopping anytime soon. And when you have stories like that Chinese fighter that fought last weekend, if she won that fight, the amount of more fans within China that would watch the sport, and I think the sport's going worldwide. I like DraftKings because of the UFC, in my opinion.
Good point. It's a good point. I mean, there, be in that place. If I want to make a bet on these things, then I'm going to go to DraftKings. Like that's a good point. Where I think it would get really exciting is when we can get sports betting on my kid's baseball team.
That's coming. That's coming.
I'm very close to the screen. I got to step back. Okay, that would be. God, I'm like. I have to go do a whole new look here. This is terrible. I'm interviewing Kevin O'Leary today. I gotta
It's
What
not
are you
your
gonna
first
talk to
time, though.
Kevin
He's not
about?
going to care. He's
What?
right. Like I've seen you interview Kevin before many times, right?
Yeah, but
Like,
look, but I look like a schmuck right now.
I look like a schmuck every day. I don't care. It's okay.
You should just wear the
Okay.
Kevin O'Leary haircut.
I don't want to go put a fucking button down on and shit. Thought I had that for tomorrow, but maybe I can like make it this look nice. No, that's not. God, it's so weird how it's opposite when you're looking at the camera. I have to do everything the opposit, you know?
So a little bit of breaking news. I had a private conversation with Mike Novogratz, the guy from, I guess he's some hedge fund guy.
Yeah, he works at Fortress. Yep.
Yeah. So he,
No, I'm joking. He worked at Fortress. He was one of the founders of Fortress. He now
he's
does-
very long crypto.
I know.
He
He's
says,
the man. I know.
he says Bitcoin 100,000 guaranteed by the end of the year. I don't know if he said that in public before, but he told me in private. So I wanted
think
to
he has.
plug that in.
So are you buying some then?
No, I don't have enough money to buy one Bitcoin.
Did you
so I'm
guys
not
see
gonna
Tom
do it.
Brady's post on Twitter today?
No.
No.
Tom Brady's gone Bitcoin woke as of this morning.
Oh boy.
He
Oh,
posted the red eyes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like full body too, not even like a headshot like most of these other people. I don't know if it's his profile picture, but he posted it as a tweet. It's just like a portrait of him with the woke Bitcoin eyes. Found it interesting.
I didn't know that. I should
We're
get
kind of we're in an interesting spot in crypto right
because
now.
I have a huge interview coming up, by the way, not today, but one of the very biggest names in the world right now. Yes, you're probably thinking it.
Not Elon.
That's all I'm saying. You're probably thinking it.
Okay.
In person.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
What are you going to talk with Kevin about today?
Today,
Yeah.
a lot of it's crypto. There's some sort of an agenda I have to look at, but what do you want me to ask him? Anything?
I mean, the Dogecoin thing is probably going to have to be on the menu if you're going to talk crypto. So,
All right, yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm really curious
Galaxy
about?
Digital bought BitGo, by the way.
What's that?
Mike Novogratz bought BitGo, which is another exchange. So a lot of stuff still happening there. I mean, and I agree. I mean, you guys may be totally right. I mean, so Novogratz bought BitGo, which gives Novogratz basically a whole prime brokerage offering for institutional crypto. He's really cemented himself in here in a huge way. He's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm going to interrupt here and say it's 1 o'clock. We got Get Technical up next, just so everyone knows. So this is going to be wrapping up.
Are you like the operator on a telephone?
That's exactly it. I am the operator.
At the tone, the time will be 1 p.m.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, guys, I enjoyed talking to you. So
Likewise. What's
come
up,
on
baby?
more often.
How we doing, y'all? It's been a
Don't be
minute.
strangers.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you, Jason.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you
likewise.
guys. Yeah, so we'll see you guys later. Peace out. And don't turn me off, Spencer, yet. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, send a note to E-Trade that you want Benzinga news, and then send an email to powerhour@benzinga.com, and we'll send you track jackets like the one I'm wearing today, Benzinga. And we have new shirts coming in next week. New shirts. Send an email to powerhour@benzinga.com and go to tradingbounties.com if you're looking for bounties of software development or design.
Yep.
All right.
I got one quick
Much
note
love.
before we go over to Get Technical. We have a swag contest going on right now. The link is in the chat, and you'll be entered in the contest more if you share this link on Twitter and Instagram and all the socials. So the top prize is a $100 gift card to our swag store, and then the next two prizes are $25 gift cards.
Can you say it with more energy?
Sorry, I was trying to get through it really quick. All right. We got a whole swag contest going, $100 to our swag store. Here's the link. It's in the chat. Click on it. If you share it, you'll get extra entries.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.